The calves, abductors, and adductors are often neglected during leg workouts. They can easily be trained during leg days to maximize lower body gains in a short amount of time. In this video, I'll show you the most efficient exercises to add that oomph to your legs. Let's get started. The calves are made up of two major muscles, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. They both plantar flex the ankles or point the toes, but the gastrocnemius, gastroc for short, also crosses the knee joint as mentioned in the glutes and hamstrings video. The major abductors include the gluteus medius and gluteus maximus, and the major adductors include the adductor brevis, longus, and magnus. These bring the leg out to the side, abduction, or bring the leg towards the body, adduction. There are plenty of studies supporting the strengthening of these movements and muscles. The calves are often neglected with lower body training sessions, but given the fact that they can be a key muscle in overall leg gains, it's most effective to superset calf work with other lower body exercises. It's important to use various machines or implements such as dumbbells and the leg press and single leg and double leg variations to add variety and challenge the calves to easily be implemented into our training sessions. It's also important to do a variety of weight and sets and reps to really maximize growth on calves. More on this later in the video. As noted in my previous video of the glutes and hamstrings, I like to do single leg calf raises between sets of deadlifts so I can do something during the longer rest periods but not fatigue myself out too much. You can also use the leg press and superset after regular leg presses, or if you have a standing calf raise machine, superset with direct ab work, which I'll cover in the final video in the series. I usually don't like using the barbell for calf raises or even the Smith machine, as the added load on your back for a long time can really fatigue out the low back and affect the rest of the workout that day or even the day after. And you usually can't do as much weight with the barbell Smith machine as you can with the leg press or standing calf raise machine, further emphasizing using dumbbells for single leg calf raises or the leg press for easy loading, easily supersetting, and less fatiguing on other parts of the body. Another great benefit of using the leg press or standing calf raise machines is getting more range of motion with the stretch at the bottom. I've had great success with a 2-second stretch at the bottom and a 2-second contraction at the top. There's also some great research showing more calf growth with length partial reps compared to full range of motion reps. The benefit of these is that you can generally use more weight, recover faster between sets, and get more muscle growth. So it's a win-win-win on all fronts for efficient gym time. If you just bounce through the movement, you're using more of your tendon reflex and not targeting the muscle, and wasting time, energy, and fatigue. Similar to mid-delts, the calves can be pretty resilient, so you can perform some calf raises on your upper body days too. For example, if you run a push-pull leg split, you can easily superset calf raises with any exercises in your pushing work to add some more volume in there, so they will have more time to recover by the time you do your leg workout and are doing them 3 times a week. After you build up volume and capacity with this, you can steadily start doing them on each push day, even though on your second push day you'll have did them the day before and will have to adjust the sets and reps and weight for the leg day before. So let's say your first leg day, you do 3 sets of leg press calf raises, and once you start adding calf raises on your second push day, the next day, for another 3 sets of standing calf raises. Instead of doing 3 sets on leg day 1 and 3 sets on push day 2, you can do 1 or 2 sets of calf raises on push day 2, and then every 2 weeks you would add another set or 2 on push day 2. Since you can do calves more frequently with relative ease, I don't see much point in doing them more than 3 or 4 sets per day, as you'll be taking away from the rest of the workout. 8 to 20 reps should be plenty, alternating between single and double leg, and also mixing in dumbbells and machines, like press or standing calf raises. Now, recent research has favored the standing calf raise over the seated calf raise by a pretty noticeable margin, so to make the most out of your calf gains, I suggest focusing on the standing versions. To further maximize calf growth, toe position, similar to the hamstring video, can affect which region of the calves we train more. Pointing the toes out targets the inner calves, and pointing the toes in targets the outer calves more. The hip, ab, and adductors can also be easily supersetted with most exercises. One important caveat with the adductors is that these help with hip extension when the hip is flexed, so it's best not to superset these exercises with squats or deadlifts or their variations. Since these are worked during deadlifts and squats, especially in wider stances, they don't need to be worked too much more. But if you want to, you can use the seated adduction machine and superset that with either the abduction machine or calf raises. Another viable option is Copenhagen planks. The only problem with these is that you need a bench or step about shin height to do these on. You can progress some reps with these instead of hold times, as well as working from the knee to the ankle, but doing these at the knee being easier and the ankle being the hardest, since the lever arm would be longer when performing these at the ankle. You can do anywhere between 2 and 3 sets for 10 to 20 reps with the seated adduction machine or the Copenhagen planks. Since the adductors make up a good amount of the inner leg, it doesn't hurt to knock some of these out for more leg growth. The abductor is very similar, with the abduction machine or side planks being some of the major exercises we'll be doing for them, working from the knees to the feet as well, also for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps. You can even progress these by stacking your foot on a bench or box to increase the range of motion for the abductors. Since the abductors are mainly comprised of the side glute muscles, working these helps to widen your hips and shape your glutes, which doesn't hurt from an aesthetic standpoint. Since the abductors work as stabilizing muscles during squats, deadlifts, and single leg type movements, you can superset them with side planks as long as they don't affect your performance on further sets. Working these muscles helps give leg gains the extra boost without taking away from volume for the quads, glutes, and hamstrings. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Are training these muscles overrated or underrated? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what kind of content you enjoy and steer me towards making these types of videos. If you want to see more content like this, click that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys here in the next video.